Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Science with Mr. Doong. This episode I'm really excited because I'm getting some work done to my exhaust. Let's go! Right, so it's been about a year since I've bought this car, and the previous owner, which is a whole nother story on its own, the previous owner of this car was a 64-year-old man when I bought it off him. Now, as soon as he got this car, he put an Invidia Q300 exhaust on the car. It was a Q300 Catback, right? And honestly, it sounds really good on the cold start and when it's idling. It's got a really nice low bassy raspy sound. Right? Now the only problem I've had with it over the last 12 months of owning this car is that it's damn quiet. So this car, I reckon, is poorly insulated. You go over a leaf and you can hear it vibrate through the whole body. Alright, and I've just given us some gas there. We can't really hear much of the exhaust. And, to be honest, I want it to be a little bit louder. Now, I got in touch with this gentleman on Facebook Marketplace, and he has the WRX STI. Now, the STI, if you don't know, has a larger engine than my car. It's got a 2.5 litre, whereas mine's only 2 litre. And this gentleman has had the R400 Catback exhaust, also from Invidia, for however long that he's had it on, right? And because the R400 is a louder exhaust on a larger engine, he reckons that it's a little bit too loud for his liking over time. The only thing we're going to do is bang out the mufflers, swap out the mufflers, slap them on, and we're good to go, because the rest of the system is exactly the same. Really excited to hear what this sounds like, because after 12 months of quiet exhaust, I think I'm ready for some change.
A muffler's job is to change or reduce the engine sound as it expels exhaust gases. Of course, some people choose to run a straight pipe all the way through without any mufflers, which I don't recommend. 1, because it sounds like Chewbacca's farting, and 2, you'll probably get defected when you get pulled over for being a public nuisance. A good muffler will reduce and also tune the exhaust sound. Engineers that make aftermarket mufflers usually analyze the sound from the engine and design mufflers that produce a better exhaust note and allow for better exhaust flow over the factory system. The Invidia Q300 and R400 exhaust systems are exactly the same apart from the mufflers. So our swap was pretty straightforward and pretty easy. The Q300 is a baffled or turbo type exhaust muffler. This is a really common system and great at reducing exhaust sound. In this system, there are chambers and baffles inside the muffler that redirect the air as it goes through it. There's a lot of science to this, but basically, inside a baffled system, sound waves are reflected off the metal chambers and hit each other, which in turn cancels out the sound. It's exactly like noise cancelling headphones. There are microphones that receive or listen to the sound waves of the external or ambient environment and send out or produce opposing sound waves that cancel out each other. I couldn't find exact information on this, but I'm pretty sure that the R400 system uses a straight through type muffler, which is essentially less restrictive. Instead of having a massive chamber or muffler for two tips on either side, Each tip on the R400 has its own pipe or straight through chamber. Unlike the baffled or turbo muffler on the Q300, the straight through type is as it sounds. It's a pipe that runs straight through, however it's perforated or has heaps of holes. Through these perforations, some of the exhaust gases and air will escape through, where it is converted to kinetic energy as it vibrates off layers of insulation and steel wool. It's then converted again into heat energy and ultimately reducing some of the exhaust sound. The baffled system is similar to the factory exhaust that comes on most modern cars. However, the Invidia Q300 muffler probably have less channels and baffles inside it. It probably also uses different and higher grade metals, because it does create a much nicer and louder tone over the stock system.
Oh yeah. Alright, so you can actually hear what's going on in the car now. It's going to do a downshift. And you can hear the exhaust more than you can hear the engine. The Q300 before, every time I gave it some gas, I would not have been able to hear that. I would have only been able to hear the intake, and not droney or anything. It's a really nice tone. It's a little bit louder. It's got a raspier, deeper, more bassy tone compared to the Q300. Right now, I know a lot of people are debating whether they should get the Q300 or the R400 for their WRX. Now, I reckon if you've got the STI, you should definitely go for the Q300. It was the guy that I got the R400 from. You know, when he started it up for me, it sounded really loud. You know, I personally don't think that I would be able to live with a car that loud. So I reckon if I were to have an STI, I would definitely go for the Q300. But if you've got a car like mine, just a regular XC, definitely the R400 Catback. Making all the right noises. It doesn't drone. I'm not talking overly loud. It's gonna drop the window. Now I hope the GoPro and the microphone I have is doing this justice. Such a visceral feeling. Oh. Alright, we'll do a downshift rev match. I am happy. What a setup. Such a simple setup with bolt-ons, and it is killing the game. Killing the game. Right, and after a year of driving the car on a silent exhaust and just listening to this engine that sounds like a tractor, I'm pretty happy with the way this sounds and the way this has turned out. Downshift rev match heel toe. You could hear the revs just, oh, you could hear it now. That was 3,000 revs and it sounded that good. Also 3,000 revs. Downshift rev match, let's go. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider hitting the like button or even subscribing. It would mean a lot. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.